Captain Marvel, Academy Award winner Brie Larson. And our favorite genie in a bottle, film, television, and stage star Barbara Eden. Plus, your comments and questions on another edition of The Inbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
They look so humanly good. Hey! Hi, guys. Hi. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hi up there. Thank y'all so much. It is Wednesday, March 6, 2019. It is freezing outside.
It is. It is freezing. It's much colder than the 21 degrees that it says it is.
Exactly. It feels like 9 or 7 or 8 or something ridiculous. Look how many people are on the streets.
Oh, yeah. Throngs of people lining up to get in here. It is Ash Wednesday, and lady, thank you for reminding me. You went
Yes.
early. Yes. Yes, you did.
You went to service already?
Yes, this morning.
What time was the service?
Well, they had the ashes at the train station today.
They had the
that's
ashes at the train
amazing.
station.
You can
Are you sure that was for Ash Wednesday or just?
There's in transit, the priest comes before the commuters get on.
Okay.
That is true. That's true.
So tell me.
No, they also at the church down the street from my place, they do ashes, like you can just walk in and get ashes.
But at the train station?
Yeah.
Can you get a baptism as well while you're down there?
No, you can just do drive-by ashes. It's
Okay.
it's an Ash Wednesday special.
All right. Well, yes.
They realize that it's hard.
Thank you for reminding us.
It's hard enough on Sunday, but it's like they're like Wednesday. Why does Ash Wednesday have to be on a Wednesday?
Can't they move it to a Friday? Last night was a big celebration at my apartment at the rental, which, by the way, I was just saying to Kelly, I'm renting this place. I bought a place, but it will never be finished, apparently.
I
2
told
years
you.
ago.
Yes.
Everything moves so slow in New York. So my bed's against windows, and yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
Windows. Windows in New York City are really more window
It's like-
dressing than windows.
Well, it's like you're sleeping outside, practically.
Yes, they're more like mosquito nets, if you will, because they don't really block
Any
you from
temperature.
the elements. The cold comes right through the
They
window.
just keep the gnats out.
Yes, they keep the gnats out, exactly.
So before the gnats were out, Georgia, my 5-year-old, celebrated her birthday last night. We got Georgia cookie cake. Come on, Georgia.
You ready?
Come on, Georgia.
Is it good?
She just can't quite get it.
You can't get it? Come on, Georgia. Come on, Georgia.
She's
Yes.
scared of it.
She's
then
like,
she
"You
goes
have to
back
hand
for it.
that
Come
to
on,
me."
come
You
on.
like it? Here.
Come on, let me help you. There you go. All right.
No.
No, it's not real chocolate.
Georgia. What's it feel like to be 5?
No interest.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, let me tell you something.
So that's 35? Is 5 35?
Yeah, 5 times 7 is
no, I
35.
don't-
She's 35. She's young.
I know, but what's her life expectancy?
Listen, Chewy's 14. Let's not.
Okay, let's not. And Chewy could be watching.
Let's not talk about it. The kids are like, Chewy's 10 years old, Mom. What are we gonna do? And I was like, all right, they only think she's 10. That's good. That's good news. No, you know how I can tell Mark Consuelos is out of town? Because you posted a video of Georgia eating cookies on the carpet. I know it's not in our apartment, but Mark
Yes.
would still be very upset if Ryan was serving Georgia cookies on his carpet.
Because humans,
In a rental.
humans and pets cannot eat in that, on the carpet, right?
Only on American Idol night.
Well, do you know what's funny is that, so Georgia had the cookie first, and then I decided to make her special dinner. And she loves ground meat, right? Like all dogs do. So I got her ground lamb, and I'm cooking the ground lamb, and I put it in a big, pretty new bowl for her, and it smells really good.
It does smell good, doesn't
And
it?
I was starving.
No, you did not. Don't. You no. No. N-O. No.
Listen, you don't know what it's like to be at my place, okay? Last night, I
You did not I
I did. I broke down. We
Oh,
were sitting.
Ryan.
We were sitting on the floor, and I handed her. It's all sort of clumpy, no seasoning. I handed her a piece, and she loved it. And I thought, wow, she looks really happy. So I had a piece myself. I too was happy. We enjoyed ground lamb together and watched Free Solo last night.
Do you understand that men are feral? Do you understand that? All men are feral men.
It wasn't bad. It was very good. Have you seen that Free Solo doc?
No, but Mark just watched it and he said it was fascinating and mesmerizing.
So it's Alex, the mountain. He climbs the mountains free of any ropes or harnesses, and he does it solo by himself and straight up the highest and steepest mountains in the world. It is unbelievable, the courage. I couldn't do it.
Well, you have to be made of different stuff, right? You have to have a different mindset.
Yeah, like bravery,
you have to.
courage.
Like for me, I would say, okay, risk reward.
Yeah.
Seems like all risk, and the reward is, I guess, the documentary. I mean, and I'm sure he wasn't even thinking documentary. It was more like.
But
this
who are
is
the
what-
people shooting the documentary too? The
Well,
camera.
I'm sure they've got to be harnessed to something,
I
right?
think
They
so.
can't. I mean,
Yeah, I think so. But that's
as good as the cameramen are, you've got to be harnessed to something. Gravity would eventually pull you down.
It's if you want a thrill or just to be.
I know. I'm
you
going.
should
I
see
think
it.
I'm going to watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. But it's very interesting. There's been snow, so much snow, everywhere. And I don't know if you saw this. I saw this. I watched this with rapt interest. This avalanche that happened in Colorado. Did you see this video?
I think I saw video on the news of it.
I think we have the video because.
Yeah, I did see this video.
Okay, so this is the kind of stuff that I think about all the time. I'm not kidding. I think about what happens if I come face to face with a bear and her cubs. I know, I live in New York City. I understand that. I think about what happens if there's an avalanche.
Well, wait, what happens with the bear and the cubs in New York City? Just while we're on it.
You have to make yourself as big as possible. So you stand up.
We're dead.
So here I am. And then you don't run.
Uh-huh.
You just make yourself as big as possible and you make like loud.
Bring it on, Yogi.
If the bear advances after you're loud, if you speak to it with a stern voice and you're like, hey, look at how big I am, and that doesn't stop it, then you cover your neck. Cover your neck, because apparently the bear usually goes for your neck first. Goes like bites you.
Well, the only bear we're frightening if we go, hey, is the blind bear.
Right, exactly.
Every other bear's coming after us, even like
well,
this.
you just hope for the best. But
So
I
now the
think
avalanche.
The avalanche. Ever since I saw that movie Force Majeure, I think about
One of your favorites.
You know, and Mark and I love to talk about this stuff. Like, if an avalanche was headed straight for me, what would you do? Right? It's like always like,
How would he
would
save?
you save yourself or would you die with me? Like, these are the choices, right?
And whose name would be in the headline?
Well, right. Ryan Seacrest and others. We've already discussed that. It would be Ryan Seacrest and others. But
So what's the answer to that?
well, he's very smart. He's like, I would go down with the ship. Of course, I would die with you. But I don't. Do we think that's true? Wouldn't your instincts of I'm a pretty fast runner?
Get out?
Yeah.
So in that video, did the cars get hit by the avalanche?
Yeah,
Right? They didn't get hit. They got stopped.
Very foggy,
The
smoky,
mist of the
snowy.
avalanche.
Yeah, exactly.
The mist of the force
No one was
majeure
hurt.
of the avalanche was on top of
Yeah,
the
that
car.
was like I-70. That was a big
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, that's frightening.
This is really scary. But I'm saying here's something. Somebody kept their cell phone rolling. You know what I mean?
Well, someone
I would've
always
been,
does.
I would have been like, put the car in reverse, go backwards, now.
But I'm amazed that someone always is recording in the face of death.
Tornadoes,
They're always recording it.
avalanches,
Right.
always recording. And then you see people being attacked by other people.
And
75 people with their cell phones. I'm always like, hey guys, remember when we used to save the person being attacked?
Now just getting
Now it's
something
just
to
like, I
post.
better document this.
So, well, that's one of the big debates, what to do when the avalanche hits the freeway.
Yeah, or when bears attack.
Another big debate, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Okay.
Which property brother is hot? I mean, there's a big debates.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a big debate.
Well, is it?
I would consider it a sandwich, but a lot of people are up in arms about people who consider it a sandwich.
Well, what would you consider it?
Someone considered a hot dog.
No, but I mean,
Is a square a rectangle?
does
Is a
it have
rectangle
a
square?
separate in the restaurant?
Because it's connected by the bun. It's not separate pieces of bread. I'm just giving you the
Oh,
the purest.
but in our house, because my
You break
parents.
the bun?
Listen, I told you about barbecues at our house. It was always very, very dicey. The fact that we're still here is a miracle. You know, the buns would go on to the barbecue with the hot dogs, which
Yeah.
would then jerky out after remaining there for several hours. So the bun essentially was crisped, so it would naturally break apart in half.
I
and
like
then-
it crisp though.
Yeah.
But it would break. That would become a sandwich.
So then it was a sandwich.
Yeah. By the way, if you know the answer, please write to us in the inbox. We will try and solve this debate. But I think the purists
Or
will say.
we probably won't.
Well, I think the purists would say if it's connected, it's a hot dog, not a sandwich, and if it's separate, it's a sandwich. Anyway,
What
that's
about
not
a
the
sloppy
debate.
Joe?
A sloppy Joe, is it connected?
Well, sometimes if you don't pull the bun apart.
Then it's a sloppy Joe. Or a manwich. So here's the debate that was making news. The 128-year-old debate of whether or not toilet paper should go over or under.
Over. Over.
Are there any unders in the audience?
Unders?
What's the
You're
benefit?
wrong.
Well, what's this?
No,
A
you're
few
wrong.
of you.
No, it's over. It's always over. I'll tell you how I know this. I learned this on Oprah.
So what'd you learn?
It goes over. It always goes over. That is an indisputable fact. Oprah covered this years ago.
She did?
Oprah covered this years ago, and I was like, huh. It's like that stuff that you keep in your brain, locked away, and one day you're like, I'm going to need to pull that out. And here it is.
Well, over is correct. They sent the diagram to us. That is the way you're supposed to
Yes.
actually use it and tear it. But why would it be under? That seems like I don't.
Because people accidentally put it. You know when it's brand new, and you're too lazy to tear off that first sheet. You're not really sure. It's like, nah. And so it just goes in sometimes upside down, I think.
Well, I'm going to go test the toilets later today and see what we're doing here at the studio.
Oh, I can guarantee you
If there's
not
any
a
in there.
roll in there that's correct. That's just placed in there without love.
And the world is not flat as well.
Yeah.
All right, so
And
send
that
me,
is
please.
also the toilet paper that they put on whaling ships. It is single ply.
It's exfoliating.
It's almost like
Exfoliating?
origami. It's like origami paper. So
Stamp paper.
good luck, and we apologize in advance.
And congratulations to Kelly Ripa. A Star is Born is back on top at the box office, thanks in part to your rendition. Huh? And the song is on top of the Billboard charts thanks to your rendition.
Oh, yeah.
Billboard saw spikes in sales once that trailer came out. So you did it again.
Ryan, what's the problem? I mean, what's the big deal?
Congratulations.
It was just one single note.
Maybe by that clip we can keep it on top too.
Yeah,
right?
you got it.
Oh, we're definitely keeping it on top.
Oh, yeah. Are you
I
kidding?
think people should look out for my single on iTunes, which is just that note.
Dropping soon.
That cockamamie off-pitch note.
We have a great show. Brie Larson is here today.
And Barbara Eden is also here.
We got to show her. We got to show her.
I'm afraid to show her.
We have to show her when we dress
But
up
I'm
as
afraid to show her. What if she leaves?
But we showed America already.
I know, but I hoped that Barbara Eden wasn't watching that day.
Right now it's time. I was going to say right now Wait a minute. Hold on. I was going to say right now it's time for a break. I wasn't going to say.
Premature confetti.
Gelman's
It's a
at the
real
wheel.
problem.
It's time for, what is it? Grow for it, travel trivia? All right, grow for it, travel trivia.
We'll try a different brand.
Yeah. Generic. Who is that? Janelle Hamilton from
Yeah,
Chesapeake, Virginia. Okay, I'm like, did you want to inquire about the game?
The game. We're calling it Grow For It.
Yes.
Now, what does that have to do with any of this?
Spring, things are growing. You know.
Oh, is it spring?
Yeah. It's coming to spring.
Let's take a look outside.
Oh,
It's
I must
spring.
have missed this whole spring of it all.
Yeah, we're
It's 19 degrees
spring.
outside
Things are
in
starting
spring.
to melt in different parts.
Things
of
are
the country.
starting to melt?
Yeah.
Where in the country are things starting to melt? You mean the
Lauderdale.
avalanche?
Florida, Arizona.
Oh, yeah,
Look at that spring.
That's clearly
You know, it's
spring right
March.
there.
Come on,
It's
we're getting
21.
You heard the groundhog.
What did the groundhog
I have no
say?
idea.
Damn, it's cold. Renee Siegler from Asheville, North Carolina, who watches us on WYFF, is on the line. Hello, Renee. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're good. Oh, you have.
Morning.
Who's your little friend there in the boat?
That's my dog, Layla.
Layla.
What kind of dog is Layla?
She's a black chow lab mix, and we're in the Keys.
Oh, so nice.
Great.
The Keys. Isn't it nice there?
Oh, all the time.
Right? Do you go there? Do you go there all the time?
We went a couple Decembers ago.
It's always spring in the Keys.
It is. Yes, we
Exactly.
could play this game in the Keys and it would make sense.
Today, both our studio audience and you at home can weigh in on which statement you think is true. Go to KellyandRyanNow.com to vote. And just for voting, you could have a chance to win your very own Kelly and Ryan mug, as seen by Kelly. We have your statements. If you stump us, you will win the mug as well. All right?
All right.
Hey.
We're supposed to guess which is true, right? Okay. My first and only acting job was as an extra in Dirty Dancing, or my first car was a 1975 AMC Matador. What year were you in Dirty Dancing? When did you film that?
88.
Okay.
Huh.
I know when it was released.
And what were you as an extra? Were you a dirty dancer?
Yeah, we were just in the background in that club scene. It was literally one scene, but
In
so much fun.
1988.
Yes. We filmed it in 88.
Remember, She's Like the Wind is one of my favorite songs. So
Right.
I know all the Patrick Swayze dates.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to let you handle this because I have no.
Well, I think that's false. What does the audience
Okay.
think?
What does the audience think?
You think it's true?
They think her first car was an AMC Matador. I don't even know what an AMC Matador is. First car.
And that's too tough. How would we be able to guess that?
Take a guess.
All right.
Okay.
So we think that it's true that your first car is the AMC Matador, and it's not true that you were in Dirty Dancing in 1988.
You're right.
Yes.
1984.
How did you know that?
The soundtrack. Now I've had the time. It's one of my favorite songs.
Wait, how does that song go?
Now I've had. Isn't that had the time
Keep
of my life?
going, keep going.
Time of life, and I never felt this way before. Well, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. 1984.
Yeah. And what's the other song that
She's like the wind that blows through the trees. She's like the night next to me. All right, everyone's left.
Just sing a few more lyrics.
I can't remember all of them. All right, so even though you didn't win the mug, we're going to get you a trip, I hope, here, right?
Okay, we're going to
Let's
spin
spin the wheel.
She's like the
With the sun. I feel the breath in my face. Her body close to me. Yeah, right? I can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. Just a fool to believe. Just a fool to believe. She's like the... See, I just said it. Way to get ramped up.
I only know like the background singer part because I'm a natural born background singer.
All right.
Here you go, the Tonka Verde Ranch in Tucson, Arizona. 7 days, 6 nights, all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $6,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Renee, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, on yesterday's show, we talked with singer Michael Ray. Where did Michael say he proposed to his girlfriend?
Mexico.
You win the trip.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Tonka Verde Ranch, located in Tucson, Arizona. Experience luxurious accommodations, authentic dining, unparalleled amenities, and an abundance of activities, including horseback riding, tennis, swimming, and more. Tanque Verde Ranch is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that can be enjoyed by all. Your price is valued at approximately $6,500.
Well, Gelman says it was released in 1987, but she still wasn't in it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It wasn't 88.
I was off by a couple years.
We're still thinking 88.
Renee, we're going to be debating this all day long.
It's one of the new
When
hot
each song
debates.
Came out, whether or not
You're
you're an
welcome.
extra.
Yes.
Renee, have you ever been an extra in any movie?
Nope.
It's a good lie, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We should
Almost
just
got
make
us.
up all the extra work we've
Well,
done.
we make up half this stuff every
Yeah.
morning.
We were both in The Godfather. We
Yeah.
played the babies.
Didn't you see us?
Anyway, listen, Renee, congratulations. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 206.
205.
Oh, my God. The man behind the phone.
There he is. Congratulations. Renee, have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Love you.
We'll be right back with Brie Larson.
Still ahead online, actress Barbara Eden will open Kelly and Ryan's inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, Brie Larson.
Tomorrow?
And we will give you tips for surviving the remainder of cold and flu season. I know a lot of people, you know, that are coming down with it, whatever it is, and everybody keeps telling me, well, it's
coming.
going around.
It's making a second round.
Right.
Never leaves.
Yeah.
The never-ending cough. Anderson Cooper has it.
Yeah.
The cough.
He should watch tomorrow.
Is it the
He
whooping?
should watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
And
will tell him to
Dr.
watch.
Mike is coming?
Yeah.
Dr. Mike is coming.
Exactly,
So,
yes.
young Dr. Mike.
Young Dr. Mike.
Very young Dr. Mike. Yeah, have you
Striking.
noticed-
I think you thought he was striking.
Striking Dr. Mike. Have you noticed that doctors are getting younger?
Well,
I know that I'm getting older, but they're also doctors are now all much younger than they used to be. It's just a simple fact.
Not that we are getting older, Cal.
That's right. Okay, she's a talented actress who can now add superhero to her resume. Please welcome the marvelous Academy Award winner Brie Larson.
How you doing, Brie? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hello.
You, I have got to tell you, you looked divine at the Academy Awards. We ran
you.
smack dab into each
Actually,
other.
physically ran into
you
it.
did?
Physically ran into each
Well,
other.
Backstage?
you're usually looking at the floor. There's a lot of like shoe and dress situation happening, and so we were like, and we're like, oh.
Everybody's trying not to step on each other's trains, and so we just looked up, and there you were, and you were gorgeous.
Thank you.
I have
How are
to.
you?
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Is it much more relaxing to go to the Academy Awards having A, already won one, and like B, you're just there to have a good time?
I mean, I don't know about the already won one thing, but when you're there just presenting someone with it, rather than the nerve-wracking sitting there waiting for your category to be
Right.
called,
Yeah,
it's way more fun just going and getting to celebrate with other people.
So you went with a friend and Samuel L. Jackson, right? You had 2 days to the Oscars.
Yep. I went with my best friend, Jessie, and Sam. Yeah, we all rode over in the car together.
Boy, I gotta tell you, isn't Sam? I don't know your best friend Jessie. I'm sure that
She
love
seems
her.
lovely.
Yeah,
You'd
I'm
love
sure.
her.
You'd love to run into her.
But Sam Jackson is the most fun. He came backstage at the Academy Awards, and he discovered that I had candy and a TV.
Oh.
And he literally sat there for like a half an hour.
That's all he needs, honestly.
so happy.
That is it. That's all he does all day is eat candy and watch TV. He has the TV
really
on
great.
all the time.
I know, he was like, are there any other shows on? I was like, well, no, we kind of have to watch the Academy Awards.
It's part of our job. You've done 3 movies with Samuel L. Jackson, right?
I have, yeah.
And so are there plans to do more? It seems like you guys are a
Oh
great
yeah,
team.
we're scheming like crazy.
Yeah?
We need 3 more for sure.
He has clothes with all of his movie titles on the inside. Have you seen this?
Oh,
Like
and
his
he wears a
jackets?
different shirt with his face on it every day to work.
No
And he
kidding.
collects them. He collects them. Yeah, so like on the press tour, maybe, you know, a journalist, whatever, will show up with it, and he's like, I want that. And he'll literally take the shirt off of someone's back if it has his face on it.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
That's our trick. Next time he's here, we should have like
You should.
his face all over.
I hate to break it to you, we're not his size.
No, but I'm just
We're
saying
extra small.
we'll get like a bigger shirt.
Yeah, and you can get another. You can
And he'll
get
just
another
take
one
it right
for
off?
him. Yeah, I actually made. I would make badges, little pins on the movie each week, and I have one that is a picture of Sam wearing himself.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like an infinity
That's
mirror.
so
of
meta.
him. Yeah. It's
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it.
So when you're not filming with Samuel or anyone else, what do you like to do in your free time? What do you like doing?
Well, I got big plans.
What are your
once
big plans?
Once this
I
movie
got
comes
big
out,
plans.
oh yeah,
What are you
I'm
taking on the world?
I'm gonna climb the Tetons, and I'm gonna go skydiving.
Okay, the first one, yes. The second one, no.
No?
No.
I've done it. I did it once. And
Which one?
Well, I saw Free Solo, so that's like climbing the Tetons. And skydiving. I did it once. Once is, I think, all you need to do.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive now.
For you, yeah.
For me, yeah.
Okay,
Are you a thrill seeker?
I guess so. I didn't know that I was, but everyone around me on Captain Marvel was like, you are a thrill seeker. I was like, really? I am, as I'm like 50 feet up in the air. I was like,
But there's so many other thrills. There's so many other thrills that you should do first. Save that jumping out of a plane for like when you're at a close to death age. You know what I mean? Like save it for much later. That's a much later activity.
I just want to
think.
feel a cloud. That's my
Oh, you
reason.
can't feel it. You go right through it.
Oh, I thought maybe I could just sit there
No,
for a
you
second.
can't. I know, it looks like you can.
Yeah, I thought maybe I
taste
just like.
marshmallow.
It doesn't taste like a marshmallow. You can't cuddle with it.
Oh,
So-
I'm glad we talked. Yeah, I totally don't need to do that. I'll just read a book instead.
That's why we're here. Stay home.
I also want to read Finnegan's Wake, so this is fine. I'm glad we talked. Perfect. Yeah.
You were recently in Singapore, though, yeah?
I was,
How was
yeah.
that? I've never been.
It was awesome. I was there with Gemma Chan. We actually stayed at the hotel that's at the end of Crazy Rich Asian.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, yeah. So we had a drink there, which was totally crazy. And then we went to the street food stands that were in that movie.
What's some of the street food that you get there?
Oh, it's insane. There's so much stuff there. We had a lot of chicken satay and chili crab, and there's a black pepper crab.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
crab comes with these like deep fried rolls that are really good. It's an incredible place with amazing food.
I love any food where crab is the base.
If it's the foundation.
Crab is love.
Yeah.
Crab
Crab is love, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with Brie Larson right after this and talk about Captain Marvel. Stay with us.
Still ahead on live, Barbara Eden.
Do you push through migraine?
Mom, are you okay?
This is the first female-helmed Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal.
I feel like there's so many great female superheroes that were in the MCU before. It's like, that's fine. It's just chill.
It's just chill.
It's just chill.
It's just chill, except that you trained for like almost a year for that role, right?
Yeah,
9
that part
months?
wasn't chill.
That was intense.
That part was hard.
Well, I saw a post of you pushing a Jeep up a hill.
Yeah, it was my trainer's car. Mm-hmm.
Your trainer's car.
Yeah.
Where is that? That's in an alley in LA?
It's in an alley, yeah, and it's slightly uphill too, and there is a person behind the wheel, which is like
It looks dangerous.
So
for safety and also like kind of impressive. There's
Is
also a
that
person.
for your glutes, or I'm trying to like? I
It's
always
for
try
bragging, really.
yeah, okay,
There's
got
no
it.
real purpose for it.
It's for Instagram.
It's really just for Instagram.
Right.
So the goal was to be able to push it up at the end of training, and that was sort of the.
It was something, yeah, it was like a joke we had for a while because Captain Marvel in the comics, she can move planets. And so I was like, well, if she can move planets, I got to be able to at least push a car. And so after a couple of months, I came into the gym and he was like, all right, today's the day. And I did not think that I would actually be able to do it. And that's part of why now I feel like, you know, good coaches, good teachers, it's such an important aspect of life because I wouldn't have known I could do it without them.
Do you know what you mastered? I was in LA driving to the gym actually when I was there for the Oscars, and on Beverly Center is the whole side of the Beverly Center shopping center is you in the billboard. But
That's so cool.
But you've mastered the superhero face.
Oh yeah, it takes a long time to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I trained with the stunt team for like 3 months. Oh yeah, all the poses on the poster, all that stance work, like learning how to punch an alien. Like I got kind of quick, but like not laughing while punching an alien. It's like, a different thing.
Or were like making it sound like pew.
Yeah, because you do want to do that. You're like, okay, so I'm gonna come in like this, and you go blah, and then I'm blah, and then like this.
Yeah,
so
and then I'm gonna go
yeah, and then I fly and you go blah. So it's hard then when you're filming that, like you can't do that. You just have to think that in your head.
And it was set in 1995?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, like, why 95? And what was, like...
It's very specific. I'm not sure
were
why.
you even...
I was born. I was born.
What do you remember?
I'm trying to remember.
What do you
I'm like
remember?
thinking, like, I'm trying to...
I was young.
Okay, yeah. So you were young. Do you remember anything specific?
It wasn't until I was like inside the Blockbuster that I started getting these flashbacks of like remembering my first experience with like indecision and anxiety, of like realizing that those were like my formative years. Was trying to pick out a VHS and then always end up picking the same one.
Yeah, of course.
Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater.
Oh my
We like wore out that VHS.
That's amazing. And let me ask you one more question. This is so off topic, but kind of. In a fist fight, who would win, you or Jude Law? Honestly.
Oh.
Like, not
Or
Tina
Annette Bening.
Day. Tina.
Annette Bening, too.
No, but I want to know between her and Jude Law specifically.
That's pretty tough to say. I mean, I feel like I could take him down, and I think that he would agree with me.
So can you, I mean, it's so secretive, everything. What can you tell us about?
Pretty much nothing still, yeah.
Just who's in it?
Yeah, I can tell you that I'm in it.
Samuel Jackson,
Are you
Annette
sure you
Bening,
want
and
to keep
Jude
talking
Law.
about the training? Because I can't really talk about anything else.
All right.
Jude Law's in it.
Jude Law's in it. No, the movie's very varied. That's something that I'm really excited about with it, is that it's got drama and comedy along with like explosions and things. So I got to do a lot.
That's the thing. There's a whole story now. You know, it's not just the comic book; it's the story.
Yeah, true. It's how because we're going back in time, you kind of get to see the beginning of Nick Fury's his story, his sort of origin story into this, as well as Captain Marvel, which is the movie's really about her, and it's about her finding herself, learning who she is, and learning how to harness her powers.
You're gonna see it and come to this set here, going.
I do that now.
Captain Marvel in theaters and IMAX on Friday. Brie Larson, everybody.
So happy to see you. Hey, Barbara Eden's coming up next. Stick around.
I know. Good to see you again. Please.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I feel good.
Yeah.
You know what? It shows.
I'm still here.
Yeah, well, here I'm better than ever. I'm so happy to see you. I
Well,
really
thank
am.
you. Thank you
always.
for having me.
You know, I Dream of Jeannie was such a lexicon moment that has never ended in our times. I mean, we were just all of you.
We were Jeannie.
For Halloween, we were Jeannie.
I heard about this.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't sure if we should. I will say it was the happiest we both have ever been in our lives.
There's nothing like pink.
No, there's nothing
Pink
like
is.
it.
Think about it.
Well, especially that outfit in pink.
Yeah.
Now, there was belly button controversy back in the day, right? Like where
She couldn't show her belly button.
You couldn't show
Well,
it?
it started because one of the guys on the Hollywood Reporter would come down on the set, and he'd go "Boop," like that at my middle and say, "I don't believe you have one." And I'd say nickel a peak. Things were cheap in those days.
Right.
Nickel.
So he started writing about it, and then they picked it up across the country, and suddenly the studio realized I had one. They didn't even know before, and suddenly they'd come down on the set and say, "No, I saw it, you know."
Right.
Not to play favorites here, but which of us do you think made the better Jeannie in that?
Well,
I would say the original is the best.
It was like having a basket of jewels.
Yes.
I mean,
Basket of
Yeah,
jewels.
they were also maybe Gelman.
Yes, Gelman is a beautiful. Yes, and those are his own breasts.
Yeah. So I thought this was really interesting. They were telling us before you came out that you almost chose Lucy over Jeannie.
Oh no, I had no choice.
You
I had no
had no
choice at all.
choice, right.
I was doing I Love Lucy at the time, and I had already tested at Fox, and I wasn't under contract, but waiting to hear whether they wanted me or not. And during that time in the show, Lucy wanted to put me under contract.
Wow.
And but I got the phone call while I was filming that episode, so I had no choice in it. The matter, though.
It's very interesting. I mean, so it had to be great to work with Lucy, but she obviously was a very smart businesswoman to see you and see all of the potential, the same potential that Fox obviously
Well, she was a lovely woman. She was just lovely to me, you know.
Yeah.
I know I had a dress that you can see if you see the show, but I came out in it, and she looked at me and said, "Do you like that?" And I said, "Oh, yes, yes." I wasn't going to say no to anything at that point. I was so happy to have the job, you know. And she said, "Take it off." And I thought, "Oh, God,
Right.
what have I done?" You know, I took
sure.
the dress off. Bless her heart, she took that dress into her dressing room with her friend, and they put the you know, those grommet, those
Yeah, sure, the
sparkly things,
sparkles, the
yeah,
sequins.
all over the dress to make it look better.
Wow.
Now this is, you know,
Yeah, that's great.
she's a lovely woman. Yeah.
She knew a star when she saw one.
she had the eye.
Well,
We're going to take a break and come back and find out which leading man Barbara has been writing love letters to after this.
Well, first of all, tell the audience about the show. You are reading love letters.
We're reading the letters of these two people who started writing to each other from the time they were 4 years old.
Oh.
And then it goes straight through to, you know, I don't want to tell you what happens, but it's a wonderful arc, a life's arc, and it's funny, it's sad. It's just the most wonderful thing I've ever done. I enjoy doing it a lot.
When the two of you come out, the audience gives you like 5 minutes standing ovation. It must feel just so incredible and warm.
It does.
When you take the stage.
Yes, it does. And it's hard to know because we come out and we're supposed to sit, and we don't know. We don't want to break our character, and yet. Should we sit? Should we not sit? Should we stand and smile? But I love it more.
Yeah,
more, please.
I mean, it's like that. Two icons on stage like that. Really.
Are you enjoying life on the road?
I do. I like it.
We were just talking about, you know, Barbara looks so amazing, and I said, do you work out every day? You must. And being on tour, you said you don't really.
No, you can't.
You don't have
well, I guess some people can, but I can't. I mean, you know, I try. I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you with us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Always such a thrill. Tickets to see Love Letters are on sale now, so go to our website for all of the details. Love Letters starring Barbara Eden, the great Barbara Eden, everybody.
We'll be right back with the inbox after this.